Hey, Media Molecule. Wonder what they've been working on for the past 5 years. Oh. Hey everyone. Welcome. This week's GWC Plays. This one really is a long time coming one because last year I really wanted to talk about this game. I did a few live streams of it, but I never uploaded them to YouTube. And I really never had a point where I could really talk about this game and give it kind of the time and day that it needed. But it's finally here. Ooh, actually, hold on 1 second. Okay, and I'm back. I had to fix my motion controls. But yeah, this is Media Molecule Dreams. This is what they have been working on for quite some time. Like, I feel like this game got announced a long time ago.
This composition is so wonderful.
And I was kind of always like puzzled, like, man, what's taking them so long? But after finally playing this myself, I really do understand why it took so long. Because this game is extremely ambitious. There is so much going on in this game. It is crazy. And I don't know if I put it on my list last year for top games, but this absolutely was in my list. This game is incredible in terms of just how much they give you. Like, this is almost less a game and almost its own game engine and ecosystem of this, everything you can do in it. It's crazy. And I got it last April. I was really into the development of this game. When the time came at PlayStation Experience where they did these demos every like 20 minutes or every hour or so, I watched a good amount of them. Like, I would always stop by and like just catch it out just to see. And it was just really impressive stuff, and it's just how easy a lot of things were. And a lot of the things I talked to one of the devs there about the game, like a lot of that stuff really did come through, and they did a lot of stuff to this. Like, honestly, this is really the biggest GWC Plays I want to do because I really want people to get this game. I feel like this game is not really getting as much attention as it deserves because it really needs more. It's really nuts. All right, so let me do this real quick because I have yeah.
Onwards with the first quest. You need to know how to look around. So let's start there.
I want to do DreamShaping because I have not done it yet in here. It's like, because I want to at least show off every thing I can show off with this game in his video.
Wonderful. Now let's see about moving around.
Do. I mostly still remember how to do this stuff.
Fantastic.
For the next quest.
Sometimes you'll want to move while looking in one direction, otherwise known as strafing.
Strafing. If these are the tutorials they have for like getting the basic stuff, this is way better than the tutorial they had originally for the early access.
Now to get up close and personal with objects, you can use grab cam zoom.
Yeah, this is the new tutorial. It so better. No, I was just trying to... Oh, God dang it. Trying to orient myself the right way. Come on.
Excellent.
There you go. Yeah, it's going much faster. The original tutorial, which maybe it is still there.
This helps you examine things from all angles.
But it was definitely much slower. Because it's kind of like it had like a little video screen, and it kind of showed you
really go places. To move across the scene very quickly.
These little tasks you had to do. It kind of took a while. I think it took like 30-40 minutes. But this is very intuitive, just like really quick. It shows you what it does, and you're getting right into it. Press circle to return home space.
Dreamer,
if I can start dream shaping,
it is with great pleasure
that'd be good.
I now bestow upon you your very own home space. When you're ready, head through the magic door.
I just want to bake stuff. I know I probably should have done this. Oh, I guess I have to do it. But you know what? We'll get to this. We'll get to this now, so I can showcase at least this. Some of this stuff is new because I haven't checked out everything.
Your home space, your personal corner of the Dreamiverse, which you can transform in any way you please. Other dreamers can visit your home space to take a peek into your imagination and what makes you tick. It looks a little bare, doesn't it? Let's make it more you.
This is definitely different.
Visit my imp to get started.
So they're gonna go through like the whole thing, or?
Aha! A new batch of imp quests. Completing these will give you tools to edit your home space.
I just want a blank thing. We'll get through this for now. In the event that it does take a while, I will maybe speed it up, or maybe I will like fast forward through all this, just so I can save some time.
Okay, Dreamer, let's get started.
But I know how to do this.
How can we use this block to get that prize bubble?
This isn't new. Yeah, you know, I still kind of remember it. Grab and strife.
And now there's a prize higher up.
Yeah, we'll do a little bit of this, kind of. Oops. Whoa, what did I do? That was kind of crazy. I guess I launched to myself like super out of bounds. Yeah, you know, this is all coming back to me, but man, this is, and I keep kind of repeating myself, but this is,
let's discover the secret.
So much more like efficient in the way they're teaching this. Like when I say it was really long before, it was really long before. So like props to Media Molecule, because they really came in and fixed this. This is a very just quick and efficient tutorial, and really gets you acclimated at least to a lot of this stuff.
Now let's make some room so we can build with all the lovely prizes you've won.
And then once the final one, if they do let me like actually,
great job.
How many more do I have? I kind of just want to check and see. Oh, one more. All right, we'll just do this one. I feel like this will be it.
Now let's dive into the Dreamiverse and transform this space with the treasure from your quests.
Search. Oh, okay. We're also gonna get into this next. Let's see. Let's put this in here. Okay, I gotta stamp 3 different things. Okay, let's. Stamp that. And that looks cool. We'll do this kitchen in here too. So I gotta get, like I said, I gotta get used to the controls again on it, but we'll get there. And we can take the stuff out too. Just to see, this is like the media molecule created stuff, but you can also download some stuff from people who have created things of their own, which I'm gonna get into, because honestly, that's really where like the magic of dreams lies.
Well done, Dreamer.
All right, it's unlocked.
DreamShaping is now yours to explore.
Yes.
A tantalizing new batch of quests has appeared. Complete these to unlock more home space editing tools.
Oh god, it's
and
like
win some
Mario
prizes
Maker.
to decorate with.
It's like, well, you can dream shape, but
Welcome to the
you gotta do
DreamShaping menu.
you gotta do this
Here
to
you
get
can create
that.
something brand new, browse for something to remix, or learn some techniques in the Dreams workshop.
Oh, there's no way I could enter the community jam. I'm not there yet. All right. This is kind of what I was talking about. Like they have the tutorials.
Have a
Oh yeah,
browse
here
of
it
the
is. This is the one I was
tutorials,
talking about. Their little
masterclasses,
tutorial.
and how-to videos we've got here.
It's very
If
good.
you're new to
Like at
DreamShaping,
least like in terms of like a
maybe
kind
try
of
the
quirky
Start
little
Dream
thing.
tutorials first.
If you really
They'll get
want
you
an
up to
in-depth
speed with all the
tutorial, but
basics
it's
of
really
DreamShaping.
long. Honestly, a little thing I did right now, I really liked. It was pretty short. It was sweet, and they kind of gave me a bit to refresh on the controls. Ooh, there's some new ones too. Coat style and effects. The wiring we'll have to rewatch again. Symbol level, sound design. So they got it on everything. If you want to do sculpt, if you want to do level design, if you're trying to get into the gameplay aspect, character art, painting. But there's crazy stuff too. Like when you start getting into the sculpting, there's this one that's super advanced. I don't know if they'll even give it to me because it's like crazy. I was watching a little bit of it just to see like what they do. I think it's under masterclass maybe. Yeah, like this. Like this stuff is nuts. Like there's no way I'll ever get to the point of doing that. Oh, and there's that's good to know. There's little templates I can work with too. You know what, let's start off with a template real quick, just so I can show some stuff off. Okay, basis of a huge number of games, play via viewpoint. Now let's where's it at? I gotta go back. Oh, I can't even. All right, well, let's start fresh. Let's start fresh for a second, and then maybe see if I can find that one I was.
Welcome to edit mode. This is a fresh scene full of potential.
God, I still
where
gotta
you can
do.
build
I still gotta do
anything you can imagine.
tutorials.
Before you go wild with the power of dream shaping.
But yeah, there's a
let's
lot of
just do
stuff
a
here. I could
very
honestly
quick
be here for
input
another
to get
2-3
you off on the
hours
right
going
foot.
over all this stuff. There's a lot of things to it, and like the way you can sculpt and the way you can like coat the scene, and it's honestly a lot of stuff. It's very very tough at first. I kind of was getting a hang of it, but I stopped playing for a while, so I gotta kind of watch everything again. Yeah, the creator in this is very
Welcome
good.
to edit mode.
It takes
This
a while
is
to master,
fresh
but once you
scene
get it,
full of potential,
like
where you can
you're
build
good.
anything you can imagine.
Oh, I guess wait, is my man, what is this? I don't know what this was. Whatever that is. Oh yeah, this is when I was trying to like work on animating things. And I forgot about this. I think I was like messing with the default like template just to kind of get my hands at working with the skeleton. But it gave it these weird hips where it's like kind of sassy. He's like doing a little Conan dance. That's exactly what it is. He's doing the string dance that Conan does. All right. Test level. I don't remember what this one is. Yeah, I should have done all this stuff off screen. I'm sorry. I was waiting. What is this? I think this was just like a little basic model thing I put together just to like see my hand if I was gonna try like something, but I don't know. I never finished it. It was kind of more just getting my hand at like working with the tool set and different things. Like it's nothing crazy, but yeah, I didn't even finish this section here. This is like the first thing I tried in this too. Like see how jumbled up this is? All this stuff's kind of garbage. Maybe this time officially I'll actually work on something that'll be good. All right, let's go back. Let's not dive too deep into the DreamShaping because we'll be here for 20 years. Let's get into the real meat of this game, which is DreamSurfing. So this is where you kind of come in and you can play like all these just created stages and levels that people have made in games and experiences. I think real quick before we dive in, yeah, we're definitely going to look at some of this stuff because some of this stuff in here is like ridiculous. This game actually does have a single player kind of story mode. It's called Art's Dream. It was the Media Molecule created game. All created inside of Dreams, pretty much just as a showcase of what can be done with this game. I've not finished it yet, so we're going to just continue on for a little bit. So far, the stuff I've seen of this, it's really cool. It's kind of had like a little platforming in there. It had a little point and click adventure type puzzles. There's like this robot game. There's like robot section where you're platforming and like charging things. Like it's actually like pretty cool, honestly. And I kind of love that like they made the single player thing like, oh well, we made it entirely inside of this. You can easily recreate it. Because I felt like even with Little Big Planet with that story mode, it was still maybe like a few tools that like you couldn't fully recreate. Like maybe you could, maybe I'm just off base. But I feel like with this, like the controls and everything else they give you like are super open up. And Little Big Planet 1 and 2 had some like ridiculous stuff people made in there. Like there's this one level in Little Big Planet 2, somebody recreated like the first dungeon of Legend of Zelda 1 in there, and it looked good. Like to this day, I still do not know how they did that. Like that was the stuff that really was crazy with Little Big Planet when I saw a lot of the fan like stages they made. It's just that like, wait, how'd you do that? And it's been a lot of that with this game where I've just played it and I've been blown away by what people have put together. It's honestly been pretty incredible. There's some stuff where I'm like, okay, I don't know how they did this, and like I can't imagine like how much time they put in on it. Although I feel like the tools in this definitely give a lot of more freedom in what you kind of can take with it and do, which I love. Oh. Okay, that's how you get it. Okay, where's the angle at on it? Got it.
Get away from her, you pigeon face!
And also the one thing with a lot of like the created games, I feel like sometimes like the gameplay in them are kind of stiff and that. But I feel like with a lot of the stuff they give you, it kind of ends up playing pretty well. Like there's been some games in here where I've been kind of like, dang, this feels really good.
We've got you, lads.
And I love that you can even optimize the games in this thing. Like you can have a game that's super graphics heavy. And it's like, you know what? I want to optimize it to where it runs like consistently smooth the entire way, or and all these different things.
Away from Layla, away from the band, away from my music. I'm never gonna stop.
Like this stuff right here, like all this stuff, I can be pulled off. If I knew the tools, I could do this. Like that's what is so crazy about this.
What's wrong? What? Oh, just say it.
I'm scared. I'm scared, Layla.
Of what?
What's happening? We're crashing. The train is going to crash. Hey, you've got to do something.
Don't worry, sir. Just chill out.
We're gonna crash, and you're telling me to chill out?
That's right. Chill out.
Stop saying that! You know, the only way you could be more useless is if you were singing me another song. Oh no.
Chill out. You need to relax. Sit down.
It's like looks like Blue Flanders.
Make yourself a cup of tea.
He's got a little biscuit in there. I'm not making the same mistake last time. I missed out on some items because it was going a little too fast.
In the distance, you can see a little bird. It doesn't have a care in the world. Imagine you were that bird. Be that bird. Chill out. You need to relax. Now imagine you're in a
I'm about to like play this all over again so I can get all these items.
forest.
Like I said, all this stuff in this game,
Forest.
like I kind of love is that Media Molecule gave all the assets. So if you want to use any of these assets in any created game, you can do it, which is pretty cool. If I wanted to put this guy in some game I'm making, I could. I won't have to like recreate him or do anything like that. And I'm sure like it's like the isolated ones too. So I'm sure like maybe like the jacket could be there or different things. I don't know. So it really opens it up, and like I said earlier,
How was that meant to help?
it's not just the Media Molecule stuff that you can download to use in your games. Is that any created game out there, if the creator like
The band?
chooses it, they can have it so you can remix their game. So you can like remix their idea maybe to try something new with it. You could they could also just import their stuff isolated. So if you really wanted to,
Needs a code to open. That definitely means there's something important inside.
you could use like some like model they have. So if there's like, say you're making a Legend of Zelda game,
Wrong with everyone?
and it's like, I don't want to make this Link model. You could look up on Dreams, and there could possibly be a
Arms
Link
aren't my
model you
thing,
can
but
use.
This looks like it could come in useful.
Okay.
All right, Hab. You asked for it.
Huh? What the what? Oh, it's you, Art. What you honking that horn for? You want to give a man a heart attack?
Herb, the train's going to
I was like
crash.
Birdie Mac for
Where
a
did you
second.
run off to anyway? We were about to hit the big time.
It doesn't matter. We're about to crash.
Doesn't matter. We're all pretty mad at you, you know. You just running off like that.
I had to find my dragon. He wouldn't understand.
Only thing I understand is that Art is only worried about Art.
I was trying to do like little snaps, but I can't do it. Don't clap,
I
just
don't
snap.
need a lecture right now, Herb. All I need is a way to stop this thing.
Fine. You could try waking up Sarah. But you'll need something loud. Man sleeps deeper than a mermaid's sock drawer.
Okay. It's like this again, just like the little like section. Like a point and click kind of adventure games. If I really wanted to, I could make Monkey Island 5 or 6 if I really wanted to make my own.
Hey, get that bugle boy out of here! Damn! Oh, Art, you got a nerve waking me up before a gig. You know I gotta rest my lungs.
Tessa, how do I stop this train?
Why do you want to stop it?
Because we're going to crash.
That's what you want, isn't it?
I don't want to crash.
These jazz musicians, they don't
Help me
care.
stop it.
No one else is gonna be able to stop this train, Art. Only person who's in control is you.
Just me.
After playing jazz drums, it's like, you know what? It is like a train out of control. It's like,
Out the butthole.
oh god, what am I gonna do?
Use this to wake Seb. He'll help.
Thanks.
How is this quieter
Wake him into
than
next week.
a trumpet? They should be of the same like volume range. Like trumpets can make a lot of noise and they're pretty loud.
T-Rex can't play the drums, his arms are too small.
Ah! Oh. Hey.
Well, this isn't the Triassic. I must have been dreaming.
Oh, he said it.
Hey, which dinosaur do you think would be the best at drums?
Must be dreaming in a game called
That
Dreams
question
by
has got
Media
nothing to do
Molecule,
with the dream, Owen.
created in 2019, released in 2020.
The only dinosaur with any kind of rhythm is a velociraptor. But Seb, I need to stop this train. You seen anything that could help?
I don't know if I can help you there. Only weird thing I saw was that blue conductor put this case here and run away laughing and twirling his tash.
Hey, what's in that case?
Dunno. That blue bloke just left it. I saw him put in a code, then he gave me a ham sandwich. No cheese though, but joke's on him because I always carry my own cheese. You want to see it?
No.
Carry my
I'm okay.
cheese.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh, that's a shame. Still eating bedtime. This dude's crazy. It makes sense that he ended up playing jazz because you got to have some kind of like mindset like that if you're playing jazz.
Did you want me to sing you another song?
Eat your bedtime cheese. Wow, I wonder what the code is. Maybe it's 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it's occurred to me that this is unattended baggage. Tell that blue conductor guy, quick.
The dials are sticky, worryingly.
Okay.
Great.
There we go.
I'm in.
That's actually a pretty cool puzzle, actually, right there.
What am I meant to do with this?
Sneak back there and fix the train. And get me another ham sandwich.
Me?
Yeah, you. See if they have one with cucumbers in. Just give it your best shot.
My best shot? If I mess up, we'll crash.
I believe in you, Art. I know you come back with a sandwich. Also, you might find a
I'm
way to
kind of
stop
curious
this
how they did the background here.
Okay.
Like, that's what I
You can
wish.
do this.
I wish you could, like, kind of remix it and see what they did. It's like, is it running in, like, a circle for this thing? Where it's just kind of going through, like, a loop? Or... Like, I don't know. Like, it's a lot of stuff.
Hi, I'm the driver.
Oh, thank heavens you're here. This train is out of control. I've done everything I can to distract the passengers. Even sing. Quick, get in there.
Well, that was easy. What now, Impy?
Like, look at the lighting in this. Lighting looks pretty cool.
Help me stop.
I'm knowing they're having to do, like, some different stuff for it, too. Like, had to get, like, watching some of the streams, like, you have to get creative.
Not that bit. The other bit. I'm sure the train is going faster. That's it, Impy. Almost there. You broke it.
Okay, I've done this
Out
before.
of my way. I'll do it myself.
That's all it takes to stop a train. Just put a stick in there.
I put a stick in my train and he stopped it.
I did it. I did it. Hey. Hey, we're safe. I did it.
Now transitions.
If I
Look,
could
I got a little
stop that
trophy.
train crash, I could do anything, including getting my dragon back.
And like that, we're on to another section. But for the purpose of time, I'm gonna stop right there. There seems to be a lot more to this. Like, looking out, like, look at this. It's that was kind of a little lengthy section, and like there's way more. Apparently it's just like 3 hours long, which I know to some is like, well, it's not that long, but it's like, considering it was made in this and like the games I've seen, like it's pretty nuts. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's in this. And I'm pretty excited to see where this is gonna go into the end. Like I said, Art's Dream is an interactive movie-length musical story showcasing some of what's possible in dreams. Help Art navigate a surreal dream world, fighting his demons to reunite with his band. Along the way, find hidden prizes you can use in your own creations. Yeah, it's really cool. Well, we'll stop there. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. Like I said, there's a lot of cool stuff to Dreams, so we're gonna check it out. This game's been here a while. I remember this during the early access. This game was here, but in terms of how like it evolved, is pretty crazy. Like, to where it started to now. Let's go to world map. Look at this. This thing has a world map that's dynamic. and you know, it plays pretty good too. Like, it feels pretty nice. Like, it's kind of responsive. I obviously died there, but yeah, let me see. Because apparently, yeah, part 2. It's like now he's made a sequel to this, And I'm still not finished because like the first game has like 5 worlds. And now here's part 2. Oh, it's like a continuation, 4-1. Look at this. It's got a little dolphin nose flying there. I was doing pretty bad already when I was at, so I already know this isn't gonna go well. Okay. I will stop there. I'll get to this game at some point. Yeah, that's a really cool one. I'll check out some ones that like I have played and I just want to show off, but there's also some play for the first time too. Yeah, so this is it looks like it's a little bit of that map I was like stamping stuff onto. There's Arts World. There's that Dreamverse Dash. It's been there a while. Wait, okay, here we go. Okay, now we're getting onto the stuff with dreams now. Okay, Red Dead Online Simulator. So let's see what this is. So like I said, you can find some pretty like interesting like kind of. Okay, I see what they're doing with this one. All right. that one's pretty funny. I'll give him that one. Now what is this? Is it just the art or is it an actual thing? Should have read the tags.
You're awful, Murray. Me? I'm awful? Oh yeah, how am I awful?
What, let me turn this up.
Playing my video. Inviting me on the show. You just wanted to make fun of me.
Oh, it's a recreation of the scene from the ending.
You don't know the first thing about me, pal. Look what happened because of what you did. What it led to. There were riots out there. 2 policemen are...
I will say right now, if you haven't seen Joker, spoilers, because they're probably going to show the full scene. But at this point, the movie's been out for a few months now. And everyone just doesn't care about spoilers these days, because I feel like a day after I saw the movie, people were posting this whole scene on Twitter.
I know. How about another joke, Murray? No, I think we've had enough of your jokes. What do you get? I don't think so. When you cross a mentally ill loner with a society that abandons him and treats him like trash. The police. I'll tell you what.
Robert De Niro looks pretty funny.
You fucking deserve.
Honestly, it was kind of funny in the beginning because I couldn't hear anything. So I just see the lips moving, but I don't know like what it is. I can't hear that. It's just straight up the audio. Let's see. Sonic the movie. There's a crazy Sonic one I saw a long time ago. It was a recreation of like the original movie Sonic. That ugly design. I gotta see if I can find that one. That one was crazy. It was pretty funny too.
Let's go.
Is this from the same creator as that one I played the other day? Honestly, there's a Sonic game I played in here that was pretty amazing. Like, it played so good. It was straight up like Sonic Generations. Like, exactly.
we go. Yahoo!
Wrong version. I used the PAL version. I can tell it's a little off in the sound, but I can tell it's not the NTSC. Yeah, this is the same one. It's a different version, but like the boost looks good. The shift, like if you actually play this, wait, they can have stuff come out the controller.
Let's go.
See, stuff like this is just. Wait. Uh-oh. I ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna creep down the poke hill. I got to find my lost feet. I know that it's here. I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I gotta hold my head, cause I have no fear. A ghost tried to approach me. Damn, this I love Sonic Adventure 2. There's a point where I kind of dogged on that game for a while. Not even the game, but more the Knuckles stages. I thought the songs were ridiculous. But I don't know what happened. There's a certain point where I was just like, you know what? These songs I kind of ended up liking them. I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. It's pretty cool so far. There you go. And look, now it's this. There you go.
Here we go.
Story mode unlocked. Free roam discovered. We'll stop there, but yeah, this is that's really cool. Yeah, a remix of Sonic the movie by Temp. I wish I could find that original one. It's probably gonna be in here as trending because it was pretty good. Eternal Chaos, Spyro the Dragon, Ancient Ruins. See, it's like a lot of recreation stuff, but some of it gets really close. But there's also some really cool original stuff I've seen too. Like there's one I wish I could find. I saw it on Twitter. Somebody recreated Fallout 4 and it looks so close to it. It's kind of insane. Okay, the controls are still the same. Well, a little floaty in the controls. But like just for like as like a demo and like just kind of like hey, I can recreate Spyro in this. Honestly, it's pretty good. And that's really what Dreams has been kind of. It's been an everyday thing of like, oh, I check it out and I find something new. Or I take a few months off and it's like, ooh, there's some new crazy stuff now. And that's kind of what it's been. I feel like it's going to be one of these games where in like a year from now, it's going to be nuts. Like once people really start getting heavy. Like, and it's already been pretty insane because the early access has been around since last April. And I got it like I think the week it came out early access. And there's already some pretty cool stuff that first like week or so, but I feel like of late, people have really got in and just really come up with some great stuff. Like recreations aside, this stuff I always will play because I'm a sucker for recreating games and other games. But there's actually some pretty interesting original game concepts where I was like this legit would be a good game on its own. There's one, I wish I could find it. It was this one where it was like this like Egyptian kind of theme, and you're doing these like light puzzles, and the gameplay concept of it was really cool. Like this is probably the perfect game where you could like pull a proof of concept of a game maybe to see like, oh, is this a good idea, and if it works, kind of expand on it into like a full thing and like a full engine. And there's already some people out there trying to say, well, you know, Dream should really be monetizing their stuff because you're creating these games and you're not getting money back. It's like, stop. That is not what this is for. Like in the slightest. It's like not everything needs to be monetary. Like it's like just let people create. Imagine if someone said that in Mario Maker. You know, Mario Maker's good and all, but you know, these people are putting a lot of time in these levels. They should be getting some money for it. It's like, what? I saw that tweet and I was baffled. I was like not the thing. All right, that's enough of that. But yeah, like some cool stuff. Like, let's look at something a little weird. 56 thumbs up. Ragdoll Masters. All right, left stick move, X up, circle down. 2 players mod. Uh-oh. I'm a sequence break. Let's get out of the walls. Let's see if I can get out. Oh, no, I can't. All right. that's kind of all right. Enchanted Forest. Audio. Yeah, and there's stuff like this. Like, you don't have to actually just make games you can play. Like, there's people who have made just audio-visual stuff. Just sometimes just art in here. And there's been some really cool stuff that's been made. Like look at this already. Like, it's like this looks cool already. Like I don't know if it's like just the effect over that's giving it that, or if it's something else. Yes, I'm gonna give that a thumbs up. That was pretty cool. Cause through every game, like you have these little like tags, like atmosphere, fantasy, forest, nature, pixel. Like let's just check one out. Let's check retro and see what comes up. There's probably gonna be a lot of recreations. See, like Final Fantasy. And so you see stuff like this. So it's like Cloud, even though that one looks a little busted. SD Cloud, Tifa, Barrett. Vivi, just different things. And a lot of this stuff, like if they have the thing for remix, you can put this in your own game. Yeah, so like right here, even though I can't do it, I could put Sephiroth in a game I make. Oh, don't play. Oh, that's good to know. Oh. Ooh, that could be dangerous if someone just... All right, where's that? All right, I'm going to follow this creation so I can come back to it. So you can do stuff like that. You can just search for stuff like this. Like, you know what, for my game, I just want the Nintendo PlayStation thing. And I look at this. This looks good. Like, it's pretty accurate to what this thing looks like. And this was all done in this game. Like, that's the stuff that trips me out. Remember, I actually saw this thing in person. It looked pretty cool. And now it's getting auctioned off for like some ridiculous amount. PS1 Pixels Adventure. Enter this dream in a random pixel quest on doors. Oh, it's taking a while to load. This must mean this one's probably gonna be pretty crazy. Usually the ones where I take a while to load means like it's full. Wait, what? Oh, must be the effect they're doing it. Hey, actually, they're doing a little Resident Evil camera. I love that run cycle. So this, I guess, is their cheat way of doing the pixel thing. Is just blurring out the screen. Which is kind of cool in a sense. Like, it does get the job done. And looks like, at least playing that, you would get some items. Oni's Adventure. Oh, okay. Now I can kind of say, I guess there's like some YouTube stuff in there. See Oni Plays. Sonic Dash. Dreamware Inc. Metroid Ability. See, like, look at this. Like, people are doing like Metroid stuff and all this like cool, crazy stuff. Well, hey, you want SpongeBob? You want to recreate Battle for Bikini Bottom before it comes out? You know, there's SpongeBob. Even though there's a lot of those. Like there's been a lot of people trying to recreate that game in Dreams. All right, let's go back to this. Let's just check out some more trending games. But as you can see, there's so much, and like these are like the new trending ones, but you can like go even further. You can be like, let me just get the newest games that come out. Like, I want like the newest ones, maybe ones that aren't the best, but just like some hot off the press new ones, which can either be good or bad. What? This might be dangerous. Let's go into it. Is it in French? Yeah. What? Hey, you know this like MIDI version of the San Andreas seems kind of good.
We need to build a wall.
What? See, you get stuff like this where it's just like, what is this? Someone's just like, you know what? I made this a game. Looking too skinny, CJ. Oh.
Ha ha ha. CJ.
Well, I'm not trying to get political on here, but this you get stuff like this too. Wait, what? See, you could spend like a whole hour just watching stupid stuff on here because there's so much to it. It's like, I want that Goku model. That stupid looking Piccolo one. Okay. Look, Death Stranding. Someone's already trying to... Looks more like Bruce Willis than... Norman Reedus. Oh no, it took me a while to blank. I had to like think of his name. I was like, wait, then who? You know, this is Death Stranding pretty much in a nutshell. Well, I don't remember moving this fast in the game. Okay, well, actually, once you get those legs, then you start moving fast, but that takes a while. It's like a short little like little thing, just like, hey, Death Stranding. Rock Planet. Honestly, it wouldn't be too hard to make a Death Stranding like thing. You just have to make like a really rocky environment. Oh, I'm not even gonna take the time of day to look at that one. Like the one, there is actually one thing I do want to make in this. I want to recreate, but it's gonna be so like random that maybe like 2 people will know what it is. There's a game on NES called Faxanity. It's a game that like not like many people talk about these days, but it's a fantastic game. And I kind of want to recreate the opening area of the game in Dreams, but make it like a fully realized 3D environment. Like I feel like that one wouldn't be too hard. All right, here we go. Here's the Fallout one. But that's the one, at least when I can actually get into creating, I want to try something like that. Get my hand at that. All right, Fallout 4 Dreams Edition. This is what I was talking about. I saw on Twitter, and it looked pretty crazy. But look at, only on PS4 Pro. See, look at this. Like, even you can optimize it for the Pro. Like, I have a regular PS4. Like, even then, stuff like this comes into play. Like, you can optimize the games for different systems. I look at this. This is exactly the intro. It's like, yeah, it looks like it was probably like, if this was like the lowest of low settings on a PC. But just the fact that someone recreated it in this. Like, I know I've kind of said this over and over this whole video. But that's what I mean. This game is just ridiculous. What? Free roam. Let's just play it for the purpose of speeding things up. More will be added in future edits. Please report bugs. All right, let's try this out. Quest activated. The sole survivor. Okay. Let me check controls real quick. Okay, jump. Triangle for Pip-Boy. Crouch. Aim. Weapons. Pip-Boy light. Well, I guess I gotta talk to Mr. Handy first.
Have a nice day.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Look at this. Like the dude recreated the Pip-Boy. And like the gears are working too. Like, oh, I'm for a loss of words. Like this stuff is ridiculous. Like I can't like state enough. Like I can't wait to see what this game's gonna look like in a year's time when people really start getting into it. It's got working AP, Working damage, but that one at least can be done in the tutorial. That one's not too bad. There's something I can shoot at. No, I'm not gonna shoot at him. I'm gonna play Fallout like I usually play Fallout my first playthrough, as the good guy. Then I go being bad the second time through. There's really nothing else for me to shoot right now. But maybe I can go up here. Yeah, and if you're noticing like this, like the frame rate kind of being a little like jittery and all that, that is on this game side. So it's not on like my capture device, it's on this. So this is the kind of thing where I kind of talked about where like you can optimize the games. So I'm sure if he went to the route of maybe like lowering the graphics and different things, and maybe not having as much stuff on screen, it could help the frame rate where it could maybe be consistent 60. I think I'll play a little bit more of this. I want to at least get into some combat. I'm still just blown away with like they and this is why like this game, I love streaming this game. I don't stream it all the time, but it's a really fun game to stream because each time it's different. It's always gonna be some new game to try out, and you get cool stuff like this. Oh. He won't die. I think he takes a lot of hits.
Warning, hostiles in area. Shutting down unit offline.
I do have a stim pack. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay, Pip-Boy light's down. Locked. Okay. I think even the Pip-Boy light. I think we'll call it here. But yeah, this one right here is crazy. Like, follow this. I'm gonna follow the creation. I'm gonna follow the user. Yeah, and you can also see like what stuff he was like used in too. Like it was like, okay, it was used in this. Some elements were used in that, and so on. And if he actually had the thing of remixes, and it also shows like things how it was remixed in different ways. So like what could happen is like someone could hypothetically, I could have a platformer, just a random one, and if there's like something a little, like people like the level design but the platforming's a little iffy, they could remix the game and kind of take that element but like make the platforming and like the control way better in all this. But yeah, we gotta look at this food stuff because this stuff like blew me away. I remember I saw this on Twitter. Media Molecule was posting these like screenshots of just the food they made in this, and I was like, get these Final Fantasy 15 images out of here. But like the detail on it is pretty good. Like the one where like they made the eggs, that's the one I gotta find. That one blew me away. This one right here, like look at this. Look how good this looks. Like the lighting and just the texturing is really good on this. And you can like change the render settings too if you just want to without the materials on. And you learn how important lighting is. Like, this is without the lighting. It still looks good, but the lighting really adds that realism there with like the reflections and just like little particles on it. It adds so much. Like, it has like the light, if it was on it, if it has it off, the color grading on it. Like, it's just really nuts. Like that one really got me back on the dreams. I was like, I have to see this for myself. And it's like a whole thing too. Just like, all right, there's a thing of food right there. There's food right there, and all these different things. And like I said, a lot of this stuff you can use in your creations. Like right there, frying pan. So if I wanted, I could remix it and then put it in my own game. If I just want a frying pan for something in the background, or donuts and all these different things. Like, there's this really crazy just ecosystem to it all. And that's really kind of what I love about Dreams, is that it's like one person builds something and it like builds like 100 other games and kind of brings this whole kind of I'm not playing that. This whole like world to it. Like, it's it's pretty crazy. I feel like I could be on for another hour if I just keep going, because I'll just find something else I can just talk about or show off, because I'll find something new.
Where am I? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Wow. That's strange.
Like, the animation's pretty good on this. FX, UI. Next. Like, there's a lot of visual showcases too, where they just really try to go for like realism and different things. And that stuff can be pretty crazy. That looks pretty sick. But yeah, I think I'll call it right here, because like I said, I'll be here all day.
Welcome.
But yeah,
if you'd like to learn a little more
this is Dreams. This game is really something.
Just pop over to my imp.
Like, last year it was on my Game of the Year list, but now that it's officially out, I kind of want to put it on the list again this year, even though it's still early, but like, this game's just really something. And I really do hope that people play this game. It honestly needs more people playing it. Like, I really hope this game succeeds, because it honestly needs it. It's a fantastic like editor, and even if you don't edit anything, it's still worth playing just to play other creations, because there's always going to be something to check out. You can like play it for like a little bit, stop, come back in a few weeks, and there's going to be new stuff. So really, you're always going to have something to do. So yeah, that's going to be it from me here. Hopefully this was a good episode. I don't know, because I rambled a lot. I kind of repeated myself a lot too, but a lot of this stuff was, man, I get really excited talking about this game. Like, this is one I really liked talking about. And I hope this at least persuaded you to give this game a try. Like, it's $40 on the PlayStation Store. It's not a full 60 release, and it's absolutely worth the price. So that's going to be it for me here. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, I'm John, GWC, and I'll see you next week. Peace.